I'm going to study so much today. Let me go to youtube.com and learn how to stay focused.
Answering this question is perhaps the most important, critical thing you will ever do in your
Let me watch this in
lifetime,
2x.
period. So I hope it's an absolute priority for you to learn.
Oh yeah, I feel productive.
Get more distinct and more clear about what your focus really is, and for you to finally decide, you know what, if I don't finally get my focus in check, if I keep wandering around distracted, if I keep looking at every new thing that pops.
Oh, let me watch this 1 hour lecture.
The most important things and make sure I get to those right off the bat.
It will help me save so much time studying.
I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to think for a moment and tell me.
6.5 hours later.
I'm learning so much. Hey there, my name is Alexander. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. If you're anything like me, you've experienced what just happened right now, where you watch one video on YouTube and then you end up watching more YouTube videos and you actually haven't studied anything at all and just spent insane amount of time on watching videos. So it would have taken less time to just do what you were supposed to do, like staying focused, just not procrastinating. I have to use a web browser very often and it gets very challenging. So I want to show you a few Chrome extensions. I know you guys are busy, so here are some timestamps. You can go check them out. I'm gonna assume you don't have Chrome installed. So if you do have Chrome, make sure to jump forward into the video. So let's find Google Chrome, which is an amazing web browser that will save you a lot of time on the web potentially. And let's pick, I think this is because of the new hardware Apple has introduced. So I'm just going to pick Mac with the Intel chip because I'm still running the old hardware. Let's open this DMG file. It's going to be different depending on your operating system, but download Chrome. There, so it's installed. I'm launching Google Chrome. Open it. So you can see it's installed. I already have a bunch of extensions, so it looks a little bit different. But this first extension here is something called Momentum, which you can find here on the Chrome store. It changes your default view when you open a new tab. So you can say what your focus is, and I'm just gonna say staying focused. And then it's gonna set it there, right? So you can check it off when you're done and you get encouraged. And you also have a daily quote, so it's nice. The link is gonna be in the description, so no worries. Maybe you already have it installed. The second one is called DFTube. So it's basically a distraction-free YouTube. So if I go to youtube.com now, you're gonna see it's very bloated. So much stuff, right? It's annoying. So let me click add this to Chrome. So let's click the options here on the hide the notification bell, hide the feed, hide trending tab, hide subscriptions, hide sidebar, hide merch, disable playlist so you don't get stuck. And if we go now to YouTube, you can see this is how YouTube looks now. So if I search for a video study music, let's say that, you can click that. You can see there's no crap in the video. So let me show you a before and after. So this is I have TubeBuddy installed for SEO stuff, but you can see you have a sidebar, comments. There's so much stuff on YouTube that's gonna keep you on YouTube. So YouTube is very optimized for making you watch more YouTube. So you just see how, isn't this cool? As soon as you enable it, none of this noise is there. So you can watch your video without staying tempted to stay longer on YouTube. So that's this extension, DFTube, distraction free for YouTube, link in the description as well. The next extension is something called YouTube Time. So basically that's gonna show you like time remaining. So you can set like a limit for how long you're allowed to use YouTube, right? So let's say you say 13 minutes, save time limit, okay, and then you start watching YouTube. You can see it shows you how many minutes are remaining. You can click it, and that's so very small, sweet extension. And then we have another one which is amazing, one of my favorites. It's called Tab Limiter. I already have it installed, but this one lets you limit the number of tabs. So you can't see it here because of the theme I have enabled, but it should be there like lock. So you can pick max total. Right now it's 210. So if I say my max is going to be 3, and if you have multiple windows, then the count is going to be different. So we're just going to keep it to one window because that's how we use Chrome most of the time. But you can adjust that. So if I try to open a tab now, you're going to get the error message with tab limiter, and then it says challenge your limits. So basically this is a message I added, so I can show you that. You can display a custom alert. So just a quick note, like why would you want to only use one tab? Well, one thing you can end up with is if you're reading something, you can have multiple links in the article and then you just click, 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 click. And I end up doing that a lot. It's insane. I can show you, like this is what happens usually with me. Here's a, like you can see basically this page has links, right? You can see I click the link, right? And then you get this tab limiter message. Please only use one tab, right? So basically it keeps you focused on what you need to do, right? You're not gonna head on to some other place, spend 5 hours, waste your time, and then get nothing done, right? So it's basically gonna keep you on what you're supposed to do. So just read the first article or read the material you're supposed to read, not just opening 759 tabs, right? Which I end up doing. So that's tab limiter. Less is more is basically the principle. Keep the number of tabs you have minimum. So let's close all of the other tabs. You see the Chrome Web Store has other stuff, but we're gonna search directly here. And this time we're gonna search for something called Forest app. And this is actually a cool iOS application. I have it on my iPhone and iPad and use it. And you can use it here on Chrome too. So basically what it does is it plants a tree when you're staying focused. And it's, so it's like you get some visual stimuli when you're using it. That's why I really enjoy it, right? It's not that it's like, it has essentially the same feature as a regular timer, but it keeps track of what you've recorded and then builds up gardens, right? So very nice, and keeps you a little bit motivated. So basically you would go to it here in the Chrome, you pick your time. It's a little bit slow, but when you get used to it, you get used to it. So you have to click a little bit to pick the duration. The minimum is 10 minutes of your focus time, and then you can go, I don't know what the upper limit is. I've never tried. Okay, 120 minutes is obviously the upper limit now. So you can then go in and then pick a time, let's say a regular Pomodoro 25 minutes. And they also have different visualizations. So here's some Valentine flowers. So let's pick that one. And it's started. So you can see it's in block list mode now. And you can pick tags. I have YouTube, game. So I have a few. And let's just call this reading, Wikipedia stuff. So you can add notes too, right? So you can track what you've been doing. So it's installed up there. And if you go to the settings page, and you can see I have 2 tabs now. And that's because I changed the tab limiter so I could have more tabs in a different window. But basically here's the block list. So let's add YouTube to the block list, okay? And if we stay focused now, let's click that. You can guess what's going to happen. If I go to youtube.com, bam, it's going to block it. Your tree is still growing, and you would actually have to click give up, right? That's the extensions I wanted to show you, and I hope some of these are interesting for you and they're going to provide you with value. If you'd like to support me, there's a link to my Patreon below. Thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.